If you're a first-time home buyer, you may want to listen up on this video because we're going to discuss the 7 most common mistakes that first-time home buyer makes. And let's see if we can make sure that it doesn't happen to you. Number 1, skipping the mortgage pre-approval. Too many buyers start looking at houses before they really understand what they can afford, which is normal. The first thing you're going to do, especially like say if you was buying a car, you're going to look at the cars before you say, okay, let me make sure I can, afford this car. No, that kind of takes the fun out of it. But when you have your fun, you have to snap back into reality and start looking at, okay, what makes financial sense to me in the current situation that I'm in today. Now you can go about this one or two ways. I recommend find a real estate professional and let them guide you to the lender. You want to get about 3 lenders from them, but it's all about understanding your buyer's profile. If they just say you're a first-time home buyer, go talk to any lender, and we don't care if you're a veteran or we don't care if you're this. Now we're tiptoeing in some places where you may need to find another representation, because at the point before you even start looking at homes, you need to make sure that you're talking to somebody who's actually listening to you. And everybody is not the same, especially when it comes to first-time home buyers. What I have my guys do, you don't want to run your credit no more than 2 times in a home buying process. One is that initial, okay, get pre-qualified, see if something come up with my credit report or anything like that that I need to get fixed. And the second time is when you find the house that you want. Number 2, estimating the total cost. Buying a home is more than just a down payment. I know you hear it a lot, how much is down payment, but then you have to factor in the closing costs, the inspections, the moving expenses, and just in case if you got a house that's a resale, you got early repairs, and all of that can add up. On average, buyers underestimate this cost by 41%. So aside from the down payment, you want to have 3 to 5% set aside for the closing costs, and then you want to have a rainy day repair. Number 3, not shopping around for the mortgage. Nearly half of first-time home buyers accept the first mortgage offer. Just like I was saying earlier, you want to shop the mortgage, but at the same time, you don't want to shop the mortgage by running your credit. Once you run your credit the first time, you're going to get a pre-approval letter, and it's going to have a bunch of numbers on it. And those numbers is what the lender is going to compete with when it comes to the interest rate, your closing costs, what they're charging you for, all of those things. Now, if you're working with a good real estate professional, they should be able to get that document and then reach out to lenders on your behalf saying, can you compete? Can you compete? You can do that. And then, like I said, if they can beat that original lender and you found your home, that's when you can go ahead and run your credit for that second time. Number 4, emotional overbidding. Now the market has shifted, and it is not 2020 or 2021 when everybody was overbidding like crazy. I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but if you want to really understand why people say, or I am saying, do not overbid on these homes, you wanna talk to the people who purchased a home around 2020, 2021 who bid $30, $40, $50, $60,000 over asking, and then turn around, the house depreciated, the fake market went down as far as everything looked like it was appraising for higher when it really wasn't. Now we're still in the settling phase, but at the same time, a lot of these people who did bid over, their homes is nowhere near what they paid. So even if they try to sell, they will actually pay the buyer to sell their own home. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Remember, you're real estate investors. That is a bad move. Number 5, waiving the inspection. Once again, that was real big back in the day. Overbidding, waive the inspection. I don't care what condition it is, I want it. We're not doing that anymore either. I never actually told my clients to do it in the first place. But if you want to say, you know what, I don't want to get a traditional inspection, there are ways where you can get an inspector in there and just focus on the major appliances. When it comes to like the AC, the roof, the foundation, things like that, you can focus on and say, I'm willing to, work with whatever it is. Number 6, prioritizing size over location. As you may know, the further you move away from the city, the larger the lands get, the larger the homes get, but at the same time, it may be underdeveloped. So if you are trying to push out, you want to focus on the resale value. Who else is trying to move out here? Who else is trying to, get this home off of your hands in the next couple of years? Or what's coming around in this area in the next couple of years? If you're strategic on your location, by all means, go ahead and buy out there. But if you're trying to, be in and out, I'm just gonna be here for a couple years and then I'm gonna move. You wanna make sure that you're actually honing in on somewhere where the property value is already established. You got good schools, you got amenities, you have, shopping centers or grocery stores or things like that. Also, you wanna, like I said, you wanna stay in the budget, but you also wanna focus on how am I going to get this off my hands? Once again, you're real estate investors, even as a first-time home buyer, Every purchase, we're focusing on an exit strategy. Number 7, not working with a buyer agent. Some buyers think skipping a buyer agent may save them money, but without a person there to negotiate on your behalf, you're more likely to overpay, miss red flags, or get stuck in a bad contract. So there you go, the 7 most common mistakes that a buyer should avoid, especially you first-time home buyers out there. If you got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Again, my name is Raoul in the Austin area. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.